Last Sunday, NXT had quite possibly the takeover with the most rushed build in NXT history. Having said that, they still had a very promising card, and NXT has yet to fail in delivering a quality show. So let's see how it all went down. I'm Pomi Wrestling, and these are my thoughts on TakeOver 31. To start, we got our first look at the Capital Wrestling Center right before Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano for the North American title. This was the definition of a fast-paced, hot opener that really allowed these men to go back and forth with a counter-heavy match, with Priest hitting some of his most hard-hitting offense, while Gargano did his best to counter everything thrown at him, in a great mix of their in-ring styles. In the end, Priest managed to counter one final beat into the Reckoning to close the opening contest on a high note. Then we had Kushida taking on the Velveteen Dream. The match had an energetic start, with Kushida immediately assaulting Dream, and that was what we saw for most of the match. Kushida kicking Dream's ass with several strikes and submission holds. Dream had a few moments on top near the end and almost picked up the win at one point, but Kushida still stood tall at the end after a dominant ending sequence that saw him destroy Dream's arm with a hoverboard lock, to truly showcase this new facet of his character in a strong manner. Coming next, Santos Escobar and Isaiah Swerve Scott clashed for the Cruiserweight title in what at this point was my match of the night. Escobar and Swerve had shown great chemistry in the past, but it always felt like they were holding back. This was the perfect demonstration of what this division is capable of, with both men bringing their A-game, with several smooth-looking moves and a couple of outstanding near falls, especially after Swerve's house call and 450 splash. There was a short run-in by Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde, but Ashanti Adonis randomly showed up to get rid of them. In the end, there was a not very clear spot where Swerve apparently hit his head on the turnbuckle, leading to Escobar picking up the win with a brand new finisher. After that, Io Shirai faced Candice LeRae for the NXT Women's title. While mostly back and forth, the match was very clearly a showcase of Candice's more vicious side, which is a nice mirror to their 2019 match, where Io was the one who showed her darker side after just turning heel. Both women got to hit some solid offense, with Candice throwing everything at Io, from the springboard moonsault to the Gargano escape to a literal title shot, but nothing kept Io down for the 3 count. Johnny Gargano even interfered at one point, doing his best impression of Bayley from Extreme Rules. In the end, Io managed to pick up the win after a Spanish Fly and the moonsault. Post-match, we saw the return of Toni Storm and Ember Moon in what should be some amazing upcoming encounters. And to end the night, Finn Balor took on Kyle O'Reilly for the NXT title. This started stiff, and only got harder and bloodier from then. At first, both men were equally in control of the match, with tons of grappling and painful sounding strikes. However, after a rough-looking kick to the abdomen, Finn took control of the bout, targeting Kyle's damaged midsection. Kyle was able to make a full comeback after a nice-looking regal plex, and got to work dismantling Finn's leg, leading to some close near falls with a heel hook. However, that wasn't enough to keep Finn down, who double-stomped Kyle's damaged body into oblivion before hitting the coup de grace for the win. That was a brilliant bout that really helped establish Kyle as a legit main eventer who I could realistically see as champion in 2021. Post-match, Rich Holland appeared carrying Adam Cole's corpse to ringside, possibly teasing a future program with Finn or the Undisputed Era as we close the show. Overall, TakeOver 31 is quite possibly the best NXT show of the year, and generally speaking, one of the best events of 2020. I completely recommend to watch this show, with Kushida Dream being the only bout you might consider skipping. Everything else is must-see, especially Balor O'Reilly, which just might be a match of the year candidate. Do you agree with my review? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on TakeOver 31. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter @PomiWrestling for any update. That's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, see ya!